So I'm going to go ahead and go through this just to see what it's like. This way it'll give me a little bit of information on how to play this character, some of the skills at least. For some reason my toolbar won't go away. Take out his rudder. Yeah, great. Yeah, gonna have to go to full screen. So yeah, having some issues today. Nothing unusual. It's Windows. So anyhow, I have minimal information as far as the Swiftblade. I have read a few articles and seen a couple videos, but don't really know that much about them or the skills. So this is all new to me. Plus, I'm not used to talking a lot when I'm playing, so bear with me, please. Thanks for tuning into my channel if you see this. If not, oh well. I'm just really hoping that they do not screw this up. Alright, so let's go into the options and switch it over to full screen. Alright, so I do get the patron buff, dual wield, and level 1 title. Okay, so I'm going to go back into options. You can either bring it up by hitting the escape button and you'll get that screen you just saw, or you can go down to the cog wheel down here in the bottom right corner to menu and choose options from there. So first things first, go into the shortcuts and unlock my second and third bar. If you want to add the third, you can, but I've never had to use that many. That's my wife in the background there. Yeah, that's my puppy. She's 5 months old. And we also have a 3-year-old. So once you assign your values to your bars here, you can assign whatever values you want, but don't forget that they automatically assign some to other skills, so check in the game keybinds and make sure that the one that you want to use isn't already being used. Okay, apply. Now I'm just going to move things around a little bit. Put my play music there. This I'm going to keep around just in case. This one, I don't climb enough stuff to use it. Kick, used to use that a lot in Melee. When you're in PvP, once your opponent's down on the ground, kick them for good measure. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to work on unlocking some achievements, see if they're still there. There is a achievement for dashing 10 times and another one for using your arrow 10 times and your basic melee attack. So come over here, find one of our foxes, and use my arrow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, hit V to bring up. Nope, I already got it. Okay. So let's kill that sucker. And it killed me. Cool. Not doing too good, am I? Oh, there you have the daily chest here. So go ahead and open that up. And drag these down to my bar. The first one there increases your XP rate for an hour. The second one can give you several different buffs: melee attack, ranged attack, magic attack, healing power, focus, or receive damage. This one increases your physical defense, and this one increases your magic defense. So they're all good stuff, and if you open up your crate daily, you'll get more stuff. Dude's not primed for this. Alright. So yeah, we'll go with one-hander. That's different, the way they have that set up. Let's go with the sword. Alright, so let's see if all the achievements are still here. There's usually an exploration achievement right inside here. Yep, there it is. So I'm going to end up with a few more exploration achievements. Okay. Did a lot more damage that way. Yeah. I'd say I'm a bit more overpowered. Alright. Crescent Slice. Inflicts distress on shaken targets for 7 seconds. Deals additional damage to bleeding targets. Kills targets under the effect of instinct. Resets the cooldown. So sounds like we want to lead with this one and then use this one. So definitely want to dual wield with these guys. Equipping dual wield weapons decreases the cooldown of the Swiftblade skills. So definitely want to use that. So let's go talk to one of these things, get our little cinematic. Aw, the warm fuzzies are overtaking. Whoa. Alright, so let's test it out. Target a fox here. Oh yeah, killed him easy. Oh, looks like I can loot other people's loot. Nice. Now, there are a lot of carrots that grow wild here in Falcorth, so you might want to pick some carrots for later on when you get your donkey, so you can use one of its skills, Lamancha's Charge. Alright, here's our well. So, first one is well. Oh, didn't get it this time. Huh. Usually you get an achievement for the first time you use a well, and then the 10th time you'll get one called Thirsty. Now the biggest change in the storyline quest is that now you get all your equipment from it. And your equipment, you'll also be receiving infusions and awakening scrolls, so that as you level up, you can level up the equipment. It's basically just like Hiram gear. They're getting ready. As a matter of fact, eventually you will actually turn your quest gear into Hiram gear. Now you might ask, why would I waste the time to get all that water? Because I will end up using it. Whether for using, you know, growing crops or raising my mount. There used to be another quest right there. Huh. Maybe they took it out. Hmm. I'm gonna go with leather. And the cinematic, blah 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 blah. you kill their avatars so that you can get a token, and that's how you get their blessing, by killing them. Okay. Alright, so with that quest I actually got an infusion. So I'll be able to upgrade something eventually. Alright, and I got my first crate of armor. I'm not going to pull that out until I've actually got both pieces. Let me see, I forgot the old fluffy commands. Don't know if that's the right one or not. Doesn't look like it. Okay. No, this lady used to give you a quest to go kill some stuff down there, and guess it's not there anymore. Because you actually used to have to get the things to make these energy pills. Alright, so come down here, see if they still have the hunting quest. I do not see it. There used to be a daily hunting quest right here where you would have to go kill these guys. Alright, so personally, I always like doing the Bayesian trial. So you'll run over to this cliff where you've got these vines, climb up the vines. Now, if you've never been here, it is a good spot to mine. There's all sorts of stone piles. You can go up along that ledge right there and get some more, and then there's more up top here. You can either climb up the vine there or use the teleport stone. It's your choice. Teleport stone's a little bit quicker and it puts you right where you need to go. So we'll kill the first one here. And when you kill it, you get the Wind Rune Tasman, so that was wind. So here's a few more stones here for you to mine. And then you can either use that teleport stone or run over here, jump up this cliff face. This is where the next teleport room is. And this guy. Now, if you don't use the teleport rune, then you gotta jump back down here, grab hold of this, and go on up. So now I've got the wind and the water. Next is earth and fire. Earth, wind, and fire. Wonder how come they never had water in the group. And as I said, there's more stone up here to be mined. And by the time you go through the whole area and mine it and use the teleport to get down to the bottom, they've started to reload, so they're back for more. Now I got the dust rune, so wind, water, earth, Next one is fire. A few more rock piles here to mine. Get our fire rune. Two more stone piles you could mine. Come up here. Turn in the quest. A lot of people miss that quest because they don't realize it's there. Now, you notice that there's a little black thing on that rock? Let's see if I can make it over there. Yep. Oh, and another achievement. You can find these all over the world. You'll get a Hereafter Stone, and then one of the journal entries. I think I may have just froze it. Here we go. Hopefully I can make it back over there without dying, but yeah, it is what it is. I did notice something strange, however. After losing consciousness in the lake, I felt as though a power had surged inside me. Perhaps it was the sacred energy I'd been searching for all along, but it didn't feel like it. My instincts told me this power was not of divine origin. Perhaps it was nothing more than the feeling that comes from nearly dying. But yeah, you'll find those on rooftops and other areas throughout the world and dying. Yep. Should have hit that first, but Alright. So go ahead and take my heartbeat and my thing there. Now don't forget you do have a instrument. The first one that I got is a flute, which recovers mana. If you have a lute, it recovers HP. So give this guy his energy pills. Grab the main quest. Supposed to actually go up here and then go back and do the Bajan trials, but things go a little off course once you get up here. Gotta kill one of these guys to get the totem or talisman. Got the talisman. You can kill them all if you want. It's up to you. It's more XP. Movie time. So I've got an extra skill point, but nothing I can use on it yet. So let's go over here. Attack Omar. And if you want, you can attack his lackeys. You'll see him again later. Now for the next exploration achievement, you're going to run up here. And that's my puppies playing. Beautiful views. Alright, so back down there to talk to that guy again. Well, alright, let's see if this actually works. Another cutscene. Alright, so they give you a temporary glider. There it is. You can equip it. Now, if it's not set already, go into your options, to functionality, and oh, used to be right down there. There was an option to, oh, disable chat filter. There used to be an option to actually trigger this. Okay, this glider actually works. On the free-to-play server, it doesn't. If your glider isn't working, you can use the teleport stone, but it's working, so hold down S or your back key to stay up longer, forward to go forward, blah 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 blah, right, left. The guy you're going to see is down over there, so we're gonna hang back so we stay up a little bit longer. You see trees like that one we just passed, that birch tree, you can cut those down. They grow wild over here in Falcorth. And you might just need the wood for something. If it's not ready and it gives you an option to uproot, you can uproot it and you might get a sapling to plant on your own property. During the trials. Alright, so clear my name. I've got to go see another shaman. Looter, oh looter, come and die by my hand. Oh, I still have the weapon and armor drops. Cool. Now you can also pick up those cases to finish this quest. Or you can just kill everything around you. With their names being orange, they won't attack you unless you attack them first. At this point in the game, you can't overachieve quests, which kind of sucks, but both great swords. Yep, yep. That's a cloth belt. Now that we actually have the quest gear, we really honestly don't need that other gear that drops. I mean, it used to be better than the stuff that you would get from the questing, but not anymore. And unfortunately that... Oh, still have the glider. Let's see how much longer I've got it for. 5 more minutes. Okay. Use the windstone. In every starting zone, they're going to have something like the windstone that you can touch to increase your speed. Alright. Used to be a daily quest to kill these guys. So I'm going to kill them anyhow. Kind of liking these skills. Alright. Let's see. Oh, yep, it's done. You can climb it, or you can drop it down. Once again, to view the achievements, just press V. Then there are the level-based achievements. I haven't finished these yet, so... Looks like they've taken the daily hunting quests out of the area, though. Sorry. And this is where you get the early bird turn in or overachieve. Extra progress. So you can actually overachieve now. A lot of quests you can overachieve, some you can't. It all depends upon the quest. You get bonus gold by overachieving now, so... Used to be experience. Let's see how these compare to what I'm equipped with. Oh yeah, the ones I'm equipped with have a much better damage rating. So let's unwrap these guys, see what they are. Oh, same thing. Oh, that one's actually a scepter. Alright, so grab my quests here. Go to the Eye of Day and check on our 2 sons. Grell. He's a jerk, but you'll find that out. And I'm finally level 7, so I can unlock my second skills tree. I'm gonna go with Shadow Play. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, let's go with Shadow Play. Poison weapons. And gonna hold off on the rapid strike. Alright, so we'll go sell these extra things I got here. Oh, I'm at it. There's a general merchant. And go ahead and buy that. Blue salt hammer. Okay. Do I have the money to buy a blue salt hammer? I do. Okay. That one's an even stone, but that's at level 30, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Alright. Head on over to the Eye of Day. Grab this quest from this guy to get his pick back. Alright. Okay, I've been through this enough times. I'm not going to watch those anymore. Just going to hit exit to get rid of him. Dying, blah blah blah. There's usually some rowboats on this lake that you can play around with to get used to them. Wait. Where did her sons go? There used to be one that was wounded right there, and you'd have to dive down to the rock and get something to help him with his wounds. Because the second son would usually give you a quest to come over here and get a lost dagger out of this pile of bones here. So they have made some changes to the quests, including getting rid of the daily hunting quests. See, this is one of the brothers, but I guess I wasn't paying enough attention to the quest to find out what happened to his brother. Got the guy's pickaxe, got Chang's bow. Get this guy's pickaxe back. Grab the buff off of that stone. All ass. Anything to sell? Just my old gear. Okay. Let's walk over here to the blacksmith. G. F. Go talk to Grell. Alright, on to the next area. Oh, by the way, when you see these, that's where you can put down your farms or houses. And now it's time to get your introduction to housing and building houses. Take the lumber back over to the house that's being built. Oh, you'll see Lucius all over the place as different animals. Little cutscene where you daydream about building a house for the guy, blah blah blah. Come back, turn it in, she'll ask you to go check out the model home. Now the good thing about these model homes is that they have almost every workstation you can think of. If you come over to this one over here in the back, and boom. You've got the Regal Anvil, the Regal Cooking Tools, Regal Alchemy, Regal Handicrafting, Regal Carpentry, Regal Printing Press, Regal Plate Armor Form, Regal Leather Armor Form, Regal Cloth Armor Form, and most importantly, you've got the guest bed. Let's see, it is still 2 Gilda Stars for 10 minutes of sleep, and it restores 100 labor. And it'll give you a clear mind buff. That's good for 22 hours. And of course, once you build your own home, you can put whatever bed you want in it, and different beds give you back different amounts of labor. I like the wicker bed personally, but that's me. Another housing zone off to the right here. Of course, nobody here has got homes yet. Well, there are some homes there up ahead on the side, but looks like just a couple. Oh, now the fun part. This guy asked me to eat his mount. Last rites for my shadow lion, or snow lion. It's the best mount I ever raised and saved my life more than once. I'd like to put him to rest in the traditional way. I know times are changing for our kind, not everyone respects the old ways, but I believe our traditions are still important. Will you consume a piece of the snow lion's flesh and respect him as the mighty hunter he was in life? So you sit down and have a meal of this dude's dead mount. And you gotta go give his snow lion saddle to the guy over here in the village. And here are some more workbenches, carpentry, and all that other stuff. Now, you'll notice the blue book here on my quick tab bar. That's your teleport book. Every time you go someplace, if you get close to this book over here, it'll be recorded in your book. If you go up to this book and hit F, you'll memorize this location so that when you use this, you automatically teleport back here. Here's the storage guy. If you've got stuff in your inventory you want to hold on to, but you don't want to keep in your inventory, you can just toss them in there. So I'm going to go ahead and toss that in there since I won't be using it anytime soon. I could probably toss the water in there too. Alright. And then there's the mailbox. Now don't forget that over here you've got the shop where you can buy stuff with credits. I've got 754 credits. One of my other test character. You can buy the expansion scrolls. Looks like I can afford 2, so I'll go ahead and get me 2 of those. Oh, looks like there might be an issue there. Yep. Okay. Oh, so now I've got no credits. Uh-huh. I see how it is. Oh, when you're running down this road, only one thing you gotta look out for. A world boss. He roams up and down the road just past this spot. Okay. Get the rest of your armor and an infusion. So we'll open this up. Put these on. So now I've got my full set on. The different types of armor give you different buffs. This one gives you evasion plus 3%, range for all bow attacks plus 3 meters, decreased duration of trip and shackle by negative 20%, and receives plus 15% additional damage from slashing attacks. So it's a curse and a blessing. So let's kill a few rogues here. Put out the fire. Aggro this dude. Put out the fire. And put out the fire. Open these up. He gives you a quest. Talk to the flower. Gotta free 3 of these guys and talk to 3 of these flowers. Now you don't have to kill the spider, but I like to. Right up here, you'll notice the public farm. If you don't know what you can grow at them, they'll always have a little board up here. You just walk up to it, hit F, and it tells you everything that you can grow in this. Whatever you plant is protected for 72 hours. Nobody else can harvest it until that time is up. You can use those until you actually get your own farm and put them down. If you're playing Unchained, you're going to have the patron anyhow, so you'll be able to own land. If you're on the old servers, you can only own land if you're a patron. Whether you've gotten it through paying the monthly subscription or through Apex, which, well, last time I checked, the prices of Apex were way too high. So, grand on a shout. It's a level 8 weapon. And it still does less damage than this one, than the ones I've got. Kind of digging the skills for the Swiftblade here. I've only got the first 2 skills unlocked, but still. So now I've got 2 infusions. Alright, kill 5 schema villagers. Gonna do better than that. I'm gonna kill their king if I can find him. Show you a little something here once we get over there. Let's actually cut across this way. Alright, you see those buildings ahead of us there? That's their little village. Usually right near this one, the one in the middle, you'll find their king. If you kill him, you get a special hidden quest, or hidden achievement. But you'll notice he's got stars above his name when the others don't. That means he is a special special mob. He's got higher hit points and higher mana, and he hits harder. So now I just unlocked the quest Clan Killer. Now, you notice ahead of me over there is the actual Schema Prince. You can kill him too, but he's also a 1-star. The more stars they are, the more damage they can do to you. So you gotta be careful with them. Oh, I guess I can overachieve this one. Yep, there we go. Overachieved. Okay. Let's go grab the buff. So I'm gonna run over here and talk to the chief. Oh, not the chief anymore, it's just a warrior. So this is going to be the quest to get my mount. So I've got to deliver this little guy over to the public farm up here. Now you got to remember, if you use dash, you're going to be using your mana, so you don't want to use it too much if you're fighting, because you use mana to use your skills. No, I shouldn't have put my water in my storage. Okay, so don't have my water on me, so head over here and get at least 2 water out of the well. Got 3, so I'm good. So you're going to plant the Vita root. Whether you're raising a mount or a battle pet, you need a Vita root. You can buy them usually from the guy that sells the mounts and the battle pets. Stable keeper. 8 seconds before I can harvest this. If the Blue Salt Brotherhood quests are still there, the dailies, there is a daily to raise battle pets, or raise mounts. This is where most people do it, right here. So I am going to choose the white one. And then I'm going to open up his store here. And go ahead and get the helm and the saddle. You will get a quest to get the leg guard, so you don't have to worry about that. Run back in here. Set my little cub down. Grab him, talk to him. Feed him the Vita root. Oh, grab my Sinister Strike. Grab drop back. So drop back up here. Alright, gotta water him. Alright. Deals 494 melee damage to your target. If it's used while the caster is hiding in Dust Shroud, the damage is increased by 102%. Increases critical damage if used on a sleeping target. Deals plus 30% additional damage to bleeding targets. Increases the duration of impaled. Plus 2 seconds. Nice. Okay, so over here. Grab my gotta get down. Move it onto that bar. Your mount will not level up unless you actually have it active. So we will put these on them. Okay, looks like we gotta level him up. I grabbed a level 10 gear. Won't take long to get him there though. Oh, if you ever want to change the name of your mount, when you've got him summoned, you'll see it listed right there. Right click on it to rename, and rename it whatever you want. Let's make him Snowy. Alright, so head on over here. Newy's got a quest. If you ever want to change your class, this is who you talk to. Or there are also NPCs that you can change it. Just hit F to change your skill sets. If you die and lose experience, come over here, hit G. You'll pray for labor. You'll use labor to get the experience that you lost back. Oh, and one other thing. Anytime you have a cinematic, your pet will be desummoned. Almost time to get my third skill set. I'm gonna get archery for my third skill set. I haven't even looked to see what that class is yet, so I'll find out when I find out. You want to put armor on your pets and mounts because it raises their HP, their speed. They have different stats based upon the different pieces of armor and equipment that you put on them. Right, I'm going to run over here. While this is filling up with water. There's another exploration achievement back in this corner. And this guy gives you hints about where to find something special if you talk to him. Scroll Staff from the Jesse Den, Falcon Spirit from the Nascent Cliffs, and the Windflower from the hills east of the Eye of Day Lake. If you get all three of those things, take it to the altar over by the other housing zone, and you'll summon a special monster. If you defeat that monster, it used to give you a wind-up cat decoration for your house. I don't know if it still does. Seriously? Used to be you had to use that thing to... 3-star, level 10. 17,000 hit points. And he hits hard. At my level, he'd kill me in 3 hits. Alright, kill some reanimated Fearins. And there is Shaman's Scroll if you want to get his staff to be able to summon that monster. He's usually in this area. He'll be at one of 3 or 4 different spots in that little area right there. Alright, yeah, so far I'm really liking the Swiftblade skills. They're pretty cool, they're good combos. Movement's very fast. Almost too fast for this old guy to keep up with. But it seems like it's going to be a really good skill set to have. Can't wait to see what class it actually comes up with for the combinations that I want to use. But let's see if we can overachieve it. Nope. Okay. It's worth a shot. Alright, so as we are leaving Falcorth and headed into Tiger Spine, I'm going to go ahead and take a break. I'll probably be back at this, if not later today, tomorrow. Until then, hope you all have a good one. Hope you tune in again. Give me a like and a share. And if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to subscribe.